Welcome to the after show. Hey, what's up, Puck Nation guys? What's going on, man? Everybody good? Mike?
Hey, how's it
Annie,
going?
you good?
What is up, everybody? Episode 44?
44, I think. Yeah, 44.
Stefan
so,
Richer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we do not have Stefan Richer
Yeah,
today.
well,
Yeah.
hey, so reach out to him.
Yeah.
Reach out to him. Yeah, so this is episode 44. So before we get started, I want to say thank you to Unrivaled Memorabilia and Audio Technica. We got the Big Cheese Mike here with us with Audio Technica and
Big
Unrivaled.
cheese.
Cheese, Mike.
Le gros fromage.
Cheese. Cheese. And before we continue, I just watched the last episode that we did with Paskey and all that, and I know I was pissed. Like, God, was I pissed with the Leafs? And guys, why didn't you say something? I was swearing like a sailor. Somebody should have kicked me under the
It
table.
was entertaining.
You know what?
It was stupid as well.
You know what it is? We kept it raw. That's what we
Raw.
do here.
Dude, I mean,
There's no filtering.
I want to apologize to because I know I have some of my students that watch this, right? The kids, guys. I'm so sorry, man. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, that was nuts. I was upset. I was really upset. It was fresh. The wound was still bleeding. You know what I mean? And we had Paskey on, who kicked my ass, right?
Yeah.
Well, not my ass, but you know what I mean, the Leafs, because he's a Bruins fan. So
They
whatever.
should be used to it by now, no?
I'm used to it. Yeah, it's just. It's always the same shit, whatever. Anyway, so before we go on, first of all, I want to wish our one of our favorite guests, Gabby Arisha. He's it's his birthday today. I think he's 44, 45. Gab, wherever you are, happy birthday, bud. Happy birthday,
Happy
man.
birthday.
Florida Panthers, let's go.
Yeah. So guys, let's get straight to it. Okay, so we're down to the nitty gritty. We're down to the final four. All right, final four, and I must say, I want to throw myself flowers. I got 3 of the 4. Not bad, huh? I'm only missing Vegas. I really thought Vegas was going to be there. And anyway, it says on
Oh,
the
this is a
podcast.
dogfight between Dallas and them.
So,
right?
man, we're going to go through them all, right, Mike? I guess we're going to start with you guys because last night you had me biting. Look, I have no fucking nails left. Look. You know what?
You.
And listen, and I agree with Yanni. There was 2 more minutes to that game. I think Vancouver Canucks were coming out. So let's go through them one by one. So we're going to talk about, obviously, the Edmonton Oilers, the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
And on this side, I'm going to talk about the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers. So let's start with you because you're here, the Edmonton Oilers. What do you see? What do you don't see? What's got to be done? Then we all go around the table.
Well, look, they're not getting another goalie. That's obvious, right? So
thank
now what it really comes down to is they're going to have to, if they want any chance on that series, they have to take advantage of their speed because Dallas is a slower team, minus for one line that has a lot of speed. So I think that the edge they have obviously is the speed, team defense, supporting the goaltender, blocking shots, things like that.
Last night they did a good job of
Yeah.
that. Man,
Things-
you guys got like 2 shots on net,
And so that's the kind of things that I think they need to kind of do to be competitive and to have a chance. Because realistically speaking, Dallas's depth and their size and their grit, they got them on that. So it's really like the skill is going to have to come through big time on this one. That's the only chance. And the goaltending, we know what that's all about. So
Yanni?
I don't know, man. I really don't see Edmonton making it past Dallas. I really don't. You have like the 3-headed monster in Edmonton. You know, you got Draisaitl, McDavid, and I guess you'll say Bouchard.
yeah, he's
Or Hyman? I don't
No,
know. Okay,
well,
let's say 4-headed monster.
yeah, but I gotta say Bouchard, man, like wow, this guy, he's playing really well.
Yeah.
Really
Okay,
well.
see, I see something totally different. Okay, as far as Bouchard goes, he's a defensive liability. He's not very good defensively.
Yeah, but he's playing with Ekholm.
Doesn't matter. You see how many mistakes he made? The goal. What are you kidding me? Are you watching the game?
Yeah, man.
But he's also responsible
he's-
for how many game-winning goals.
and
And,
assists.
and vice versa. Mike.
Yeah.
He's also responsible for a lot of goals against. So you take the good with the bad. I get it. As far as I'm concerned, I've watched. I watch every minute of every game. The Dallas Stars are big, man. They are built. They make you know that they're there, man.
Well, that's
You know
where I
what
was
mean?
going to go with it. You know, you have the 3-headed monster versus the 20-headed monster.
Yeah, these
So-
guys are big, man. Mike, Jamie Benn looks like he's like fucking 19 again.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what we're talking about earlier.
Tanev lost every tooth he's got in his mouth.
Hmm.
Right? He's got like one left. I think he's got one left. Playing really tough. In my opinion, Ottinger kicks Skinner.
Well, yeah,
and,
that's obvious.
And,
You know what? Speaking of Ottinger, because we've had this discussion in previous years, right? You remember what we used to say? this kid used to always choke during the playoffs.
Well, I didn't. Not
He's
choke,
had
it's
a
just-
good playoffs.
Unfortunately, Yanni, it's what have you done for me lately, right?
Absolutely. But I used to always say, oh, it's another year with Dallas, playoffs, Ottinger, E. But this year, he stood on his head, man, during Colorado.
Look, he's playing phenomenally. He really is. In my opinion, Dallas is big. They're gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt you. They're gonna.
Oh,
they're,
absolutely.
They're gonna dump in. They're gonna go after the D, and they're gonna hurt. Right? You guys, in my opinion, again, it's just my opinion. Your speed. You got to use your speed. If McJesus decides to be McJesus like he was last night, and God was he ever? He was incredible last night. Unbelievable. Listen, anything can happen, Mike. I'm old enough to remember a little stick kid showing up in Montreal wearing number 33. I was like, who the hell is this kid? Well, that's the kid that's holding the cup,
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Skinner's not Patrick Roy.
No, you know what? But you know what? Everybody used to say Patrick Roy wasn't
Oh,
whatever, right?
man.
Shit happens. Anything, as long as you get to the dance, and they got to the dance, right? And I just think that the Dallas Stars
They're deep.
they're deep and they're big, man, and they're gonna hurt you. They're gonna hurt you.
All right, look, I'm not oblivious to the fact that Dallas is the favorite in this series. Everybody knows
yeah,
that.
yeah, I guess.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
If Edmonton had quality goaltending, it would be a different conversation.
Yeah.
But they don't. So now it comes down to a team effort
Okay, so
to do it.
I'm gonna ask you what's his name? Your coach. Why is his name? escaping me?
Knobloch.
Yes. What? Did you agree what he did last night when he went back to Skinner?
I understand why he did. I
Right?
don't. But I
He
mean,
did the
it's-
Pickard thing for 2 games, right?
he went with Pickard. Pickard won him a game.
Yeah.
Then he went with the second game. Pickard lost, and he goes like, okay.
Now I have the right to go
like,
back to
yeah,
it. Right?
he did the experiment.
no one's
right?
gonna freak out and
Yeah.
shit on him.
He played it politically, but at the same token, Skinner, for call it what it is, he is the starter. It is what it is.
It's not only that, but at the same time, if you know you're going into the next series, if you win, you don't want Skinner starting it. Like he was your start, like you
Yeah.
just said.
He has to be.
Okay, now another little question. Okay, what happened to the Vancouver Canucks last night? That's not a team that was playing.
Brock Besser.
So what? He's the whole team. This kid.
I think he carries a lot of it, but I think
He's a hell of a player.
I'm going to
Mike,
say something that
You watched the game as much as I did, right?
Yeah, yeah,
the whole game.
yeah.
That did not look like a team that was desperate to win.
No,
They just
Except
Especially with
that-
a 4-minute power
Yeah.
play,
they,
man.
The
did, they didn't even
last-
take a shot on net in the
they
4-minute power
they
play.
only showed up for the last 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah, well, you know what? The game started at 9.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
yeah.
You missed
So-
the boat.
Yeah, but you know what they were? Like you asked the question, what was that? And like, they became the Vancouver Canucks.
Listen,
That's
I was
really
never.
what-
I swear to you, I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
after about my hockey pool that I'm involved in. I was never on that bandwagon. Never.
Me neither.
I thought I picked them right after. I know you're gonna think I'm nuts. I picked them right after the Washington Capitals, thinking like
Oh,
Capitals
shit.
are gonna get swept. I thought
That's low.
yeah. I didn't give him. I gave him zero chance.
Yeah.
Zero chance.
I said to you in the beginning, I go, they're an illusion. I think I even
Yeah.
said it on this podcast.
Well, look, an illusion getting to the second round is not really. No, I
No.
guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But last night they just looked that Pedersen kid. What the hell's going on, dude? His new contract kicks in next year, right?
Poor them.
He's the one that gets you to the dance, not through the dance.
I don't get it. I don't get
Hey,
it.
it's Mitch Marner.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I got a trade for you.
We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
Mitch
yeah,
Marner
no,
because
but-
I don't want to start swearing again. And I don't want to
But
start losing my mind.
look, the kid. I think a lot of what happened with Vancouver had to do with the goalie. I think that kid had
kid.
his coming out
But he
party.
played well.
He played a hell of.
He did,
series.
but that's what I'm saying. Like I think, I almost think, and this is gonna sound silly, like because he was riding so high on the emotion, and so was the team. If Demko would have been there, they probably would have done worse because they wouldn't have
You
had.
think, yeah?
They wouldn't, not because he's bad.
Yeah, because they wouldn't be like
wouldn't have
riding
that-
They wouldn't be
that-
playing for
yeah.
each other.
Raw thing,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
Playing for each other.
Anyway, look, from what I saw last night, and again, I'm just sitting here in Montreal. They just look so disinterested. They didn't look interested at all, man. Nothing at all. And Hughes in the back.
Yeah, liability. He
So-
showed his greenness a little bit a few
Yeah,
times.
listen, I understand. Like, I'm a big believer that you got to learn, you got to lose before you win. Okay,
Yeah.
Everybody learns that. Look at the Florida Panthers. Okay, let's skip. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go to Dallas after.
Well,
Look-
before that.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Like you guys know, I obviously like to throw some gambling around.
Here we go again.
Well, Ian Cole,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was blocking 3-4 shots a game, did not
Okay.
block one fucking shot last night. What does that tell you?
I don't know what it tells
What
me.
is that? It shows, dude. It's game 7.
I understand.
You
that.
lose, you're going home. Nobody blocked a goddamn shot. There
I
was a
understand.
few,
But the whole
but-
team played like shit last night.
There was no heart. There was no heart in it
Yeah,
yesterday.
there was nothing. And again, and it always comes up. In the playoffs, you can have all the talent you want. If you don't have this, you got nothing, guys. I'm telling you. Anyway, I know I'm going to
You
sound
know
like
who
a
still
broken
played
record.
well? Miller.
Yeah, he did.
Miller
Yeah.
played solid.
To me, their best player last night was Garland.
Yeah,
Connor
Connor
Garland,
Garland.
5'9", skating, getting. But the game before, he was roughing it up a bit, punching, getting a
Yeah.
couple of penalties. Last night, he was
He
just
reminds me of Gallagher, dude.
he was just flaking it a bit. It was just like he don't want to get
Yeah.
involved, like not But he was the best player on the ice.
Gallagher in his prime plays the same type of little role.
I don't know.
find.
Anyway,
I don't know.
look. So anyway, so much for them. They're out. Whatever. Okay. Now we mentioned the Edmonton Oilers. We kind of mentioned the Dallas Stars too, right? We talked about them. To me, they have better goaltending.
Yeah.
As far as the D, Dallas Stars are like way ahead of Edmonton. But up front,
That's the edge.
you have the edge and the speed. So,
Yeah.
so I guess it's offense against defense again, right? And what did they say? Defense always wins. Defense is your
always
best offense. Whatever. Blah blah blah.
Look,
Ottinger's is a real deal.
Ottinger has to have a bad series. Let's
Yeah.
just put it that way.
Yeah.
That's what has to happen.
And Jamie Ben's got to fall asleep, and Tanev's got to like. Dude,
All of them, dude. Roberts.
dude, but just hear me out, okay? The Dallas Stars went through Vegas, Colorado, and now they got to go through Edmonton to get to the final.
Quite a path.
Wow.
If that doesn't tire you out for Florida,
Wow.
So you beat the Stanley Cup champions Nathan McKinnon, and now
Yeah.
you got to fight Connor McDavid.
Wow, man.
to
Like,
probably go up against who?
that's not easy shit.
Florida?
Yeah. Well, we're about to get there.
We're about to
No,
get
but
there.
I'm saying like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's get to the other side. The Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers. The Rangers pulled it off.
Mm-hmm.
They pulled it off.
well, I mean, they were up 3-0.
Nevertheless, yeah, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to win 4 games, man.
I
Especially
agree.
that last one.
But you
That
know how
last one
hard
is-
it is to lose 4 in a row?
Yes, but it's the same thing for
Jeez.
the other team, right? Look, man. Sometimes you play against a team and they're not as talented as you are, so whatever. So what happens is you get to the game and you kind of play to their capacity. You follow what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Right? So everybody's thinking, guys, it's chill. We're going to,
Yeah.
we're up 3-1. Let's chill. You're up 3-1. That's the Carolina Hurricanes, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the Carolina Hurricanes, Excellent team, but again, and I don't mean to shit on him, but I told you, man. Freddie Anderson, did you see some of those goals he let in?
Yeah.
Come on. Did you see the goal that who was it? That just put
Was it the
I think
tying goal?
It was Kreider's second goal.
Right.
That he
Yeah.
just pushed it in. I mean, are you serious? Game 7
Yeah.
of a National Hockey League playoffs, you let that go in. That can't happen.
No.
I'm sorry. And I know it sounds like I'm a broken record because I keep shitting on Freddie Anderson. And I keep telling you, you're not going to win with a guy like that. Just like you're not going to win with guys like Marner. You don't win with guys like that. I mean, really? Why don't you jump over that puck and cover it and freeze, get the whistle? No. He lets that in. It's and that was the beginning of the end, right? Then Kreider turned around and he became Kreider.
Yeah, exactly.
Natural hat trick. And the rest is history. Now, you're going to play golf, and the Rangers are. Now, these guys, they have those beasts in the back, right? They have Trouba, they have Fox, right? And that kid in net, God
Dude, I
bless
forgot
him.
Rempe.
No, Rempe's not really doing much. He's just
I don't
there.
know, man. You think you're not going to put him out against Sam
No,
Bennett?
no.
Come
What's he
on.
going to do? What's he going to do, Rempe? No, what's he going to do?
What is he going to do?
Yeah, what do you you're not going to do
Do
nothing.
we watch the same hockey games? I
Yes,
don't know, boys.
No, Yanni, because in the playoffs, that shit doesn't fly unless it's the last 2 minutes and they're trying to send a message.
I
like
don't
the
know,
Bruins
man. The refs have been complete shit. They don't call anything.
Yes, that's we're gonna talk about that later. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But I'm saying as far as scoring wise, like on the score sheet, I don't think Rempe is gonna.
Oh, he's not going to score goals.
Well,
But he's definitely going to put out a message.
yeah, I'm sure he can do that. But
Yeah.
listen, the other guys on the other side, we're gonna get to them now. Dude, do you think they're scared? Do you think Sam Bennett is scared? You think Matthew Tkachuk is scared?
I'd be scared if fucking Rempe's on the loose, yeah.
Dude, they're really playing well, man. They're really, and look at the goalies.
Yeah.
Did you watch that last game, that game 7 against the Bruins?
Yeah.
What? I honest to God, and
Bob.
the love I have for the Bruins, right? Dude, that was one of the best goalie battles I've seen in a long,
Yep.
long time.
Was Bobrovsky, man.
He's there, and Swayman too, man.
Yeah, Swayman did great.
Swayman,
And today there was a report that Swayman is looking for Hellebuck money, man. He wants that $8.5
He
$9
deserves
million
it.
dollars,
I
and he
believe
deserves it.
I believe it.
The other guy, he laid an egg, man. Oh, he's the best at this, the best in the world. We're gonna give him a best
No.
night tomorrow, and dude, he's garbage. You didn't hold up your end.
No,
So
you didn't.
Swayman gets Hellebuck money, let's say.
he's gonna.
What happens with Allmark?
Allmark they can't possibly go into another year with this.
Where-
Allmark's
No,
gonna move.
okay. So I'm gonna throw this
Ottawa.
out there. Wow.
Ottawa.
Well, hold on.
No,
Hold
they got
on.
Korpisalo.
Very dependent. Well, they're kind of locked into Korpisalo
Yeah,
a bit.
Doesn't
but-
matter.
But,
We'll
but,
move.
contract.
Buy
but
him
very, very dependent. I think what's about to come up in the next
Next
in
series?
the West.
Yeah.
If Edmonton finds a way
To get him.
to the final, if they find a
Oh,
way,
yes. Okay.
then I believe, unfortunately, they'll ride Skinner again.
Jesus
but not
Christ.
like next year. But well, the guy takes you to
But
the Stanley Cup final, and you get rid of him.
Deservedly, yeah,
Yeah.
deservedly so.
But
Exactly.
if Dallas makes it a shooting gallery, then I can guarantee you the number one client, the number one suitor for Allmark will
Is
be
the Edmonton Oilers.
Oilers.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. I totally agree with that.
Although I would much prefer
I
them
totally
get
agree with
Markstrom, but that's another discussion.
Markstrom to get him out of Calgary.
Yeah.
You have a better chance of Demko.
Yeah, maybe. But I really think Allmark to Edmonton seems like a very likely thing.
Listen,
There was already a lot of chatter about it, so I feel like it could happen pretty easily.
yeah. So look, like I said, that game 7, the Rangers, that was just, it was crazy. It was crazy in
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Not and the Boston Bruins. I don't know. I think this was it. This is like it's starting to show now. Like you gotta fix, right?
Well, yeah, they got to stop relying on certain people. You know,
I don't
like-
know, man. They surprised a lot of people with that lineup.
They did. Look, they surprised me. Look, what did
We
I
were-
say at the
we
beginning of the
all
year?
got surprised.
I said they were going to be out of the playoffs. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I said it.
Yeah.
I thought Geeky and Zaka and Lorai and all these other guys. I'm like, oh, where are you going? Well, they
Beecher.
showed me where they're going. They showed me.
Yeah.
They kicked our ass.
They've got to retool a bit, but I mean they're there. The Swayman's the real deal.
He's a real deal.
He's
Jeremy
a real
Swayman
deal.
is a real deal.
And as much as we hated Marsha, dude, heart of a lion.
Yeah,
You
but
saw it.
but you know we didn't say much about this because we had a couple of guests on last time. But listen, man, Marshawn and that Bennett hit. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Look, we're there now. Let's get into it. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. What you want me to feel sorry for him?
Marsha.
Yeah.
You want
my opinion, Mike?
It looks like karma to me. You know what
no,
I mean?
no. Besides karma, you
Yeah.
know what happened, Mike? If you watch the play completely,
Yeah, he was going for a late
The
hit.
puck was gone. He was going for a late hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Marchand was trying to be Marchand.
Of course.
Okay, but Bennett Marchand him.
Right.
Right?
But the argument that I
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, Pasky. I'm sorry, Joey. Sorry, all the Bruins fans that listen to us.
Alfredo.
And my friend Darren, Alfredo, that's it. Darren, because there's a friend of mine, Darren,
Yeah.
he actually messaged me. He's like, dude, what's your big hatred for the Bruins? That goes back a long way. But I'm talking about real stuff here, okay?
Yeah.
You saw, he tried to get in there, and Bennett got him.
Yeah.
Bennett got him, man.
I really I don't feel sorry for him, but at the same time, the argument that a lot of people are making about the late hit, they're not arguing that it was because it was
Yeah, it was.
obviously
It
a late
was,
hit.
it was.
They're saying that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Mike, if you're gonna start calling that, yeah, you could call that 5 times a shift, okay? But the point is, you want me to feel bad or not? No. Look, was it a penalty? Absolutely. Like, look, the game is the game, right? Again, we're gonna get into the Bennett, the cross check and the goal. Remember?
Right, yeah.
Okay, dude. If that's not goaltender interference, then please somebody explain to me what is. Right? And then the same thing happened with the Bruins.
The refs evened it out.
It's right. They evened it out. It's escaping me. But my point is, they both should not have counted.
Yeah, right.
In my opinion.
But
They
since
both
you
shouldn't have
counted
counted.
one, you had to count the
Exactly. It's just a makeup call. That's all
Yeah,
it is.
that's what
and
it was.
you could put whipped cream on it all you want. You could put cherries on it.
I agree.
You evened it out is what you did. You
Yeah.
fucked up with the Bennett, and you evened it out with the who was it? Like it's escaping me right now.
They got the other goal.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever.
I don't remember.
Somebody's gonna write to me and he's gonna say, yeah, it's whatever. But so to me, it's just a makeup call. I'm sorry, but again, as much as I don't the hatred and whatever. What's fair is fair. They both should not have counted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They both should not have counted. And if the Bennett goal doesn't count, dude, it's anybody's game.
Yeah, for sure. But what do we say? Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda. No, but my point is,
Yeah.
everybody's bitching. But Bennett should have been suspended. Yeah, but he got away with it. How many times did Marchand do the exact same shit with the slew footing and whatever? What did I? What do you mean? What did you do? What? The whole world saw you. There's like 50 cameras now. You can't say I didn't touch him, whatever. Right? Somehow, some way, Bennett got away with that
Yeah, he got away with
forearm, and he got him good, man.
Looked like a little punch.
But
there.
It was a
we
punch.
could look at any series and find shit like that.
Absolutely.
It just so happened that it was
happened to
caught
me.
on camera and it
Yeah.
kind of factored into a goal. So
And it was
they-
Marchand.
Yeah, and it was Marchand. So they're
Yeah.
zoning in on it. But I can
Yeah.
pull up any footage from any series and
Absolutely,
we'll find the
absolutely.
same thing. You know what I
You're
mean?
totally right. So now my point is this: with the Florida Panthers now they have that animal in the back of New York, that Jake Trouba.
Dude,
Dude, this
how
guy.
this guy should have been sentenced to jail
Dude,
time.
that was attempted murder. What he
It
did.
was.
Nick
Sick,
Ash, was that his name?
He would have
Nick
killed him.
Ash?
He would have killed
Are
him.
you serious?
He's crazy, that guy.
If
Are
that
you
would have connected,
serious?
the guy would have been dead. Let's be
Dead.
realistic.
First of all, he would have landed up in fucking
Chopped his head off too at the
Manhattan,
end.
or whatever. What's it
Fuck.
called there? Like,
Yeah. What?
in Manhattan. What's it, the Boulevard? Whatever. Anyway, it's
Madison Avenue.
Madison
or-
Avenue. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. Anyway,
Nah, it's
and
ridiculous.
then they got Fox, and up front, say what you want, but that Lafreniere kid is happening.
He's finally coming into
He's
his
coming
own.
into his own, isn't
Yeah,
he?
and you know
And
who?
Kreider, what a
That's
beast,
what I was gonna
man.
say. Chris Kreider.
Chris
dude.
Kreider, what
Still.
a fucking beast
At this
man.
age.
What a
Was he
beast.
37, 38?
No, he's younger
You know
than
who
that.
I love in there? Zibanejad.
Zibanejad.
What
Yeah.
a fucking player.
What's his
dude.
name? Trocheck, is that his name?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another beast.
He was an
He's a
ex-Panther,
champion.
actually.
He's a champion.
He was an ex-Florida Panther.
Yeah. Listen,
Um,
they have their
They got a good lineup
Yeah.
over there.
They have a nice team.
Yeah, but
They have and you know they're riding a bit of a destiny thing because of that starting 7-0 and all that,
Yeah.
just like that. And that it is 30 years this year from the
it's still
94
94,
Cup.
yeah. With Mark
And
We
Wilson.
didn't
it
even
was-
mention Panarin.
Well, yeah, of course. And it's like, if Vancouver would have won, I would have almost been like, oh fuck, it's going to be New
Yeah.
York,
Oh,
Vancouver
again,
again,
yeah.
30 years later.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Okay, so now
to
Mike,
the year.
let's do what we did with Dallas and Edmonton, okay? So if you're the Rangers, what are you doing? Is it your goalie? So Shesterkin
Wow.
or Bob?
Okay, so it's not so. I mean, my take,
Yeah.
it's not so much the speed anymore with the Rangers; it's skill.
You
right?
find, yeah?
No, but let me finish.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Because Florida's fucking mean. They're so mean.
I know.
Every
That's why I
guy-
said I would love to see them in Dallas. in the
Yeah.
playoffs, just because I'd love to see it.
Yeah, every guy on that team is,
They're
vicious.
They're like
dogs.
fucking dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna be all these guys we talked about. These names we mentioned. The guys on Florida already have their assignments.
Oh,
And they're like,
absolutely.
you eat that guy for
Yeah,
breakfast. You know what I
absolutely.
mean? You
Sure.
eat
Can you imagine if Gudis was still there?
that.
Oh, forget it.
Jesus Christ.
Him and Truba. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if he was still there?
Who's matching up with Kachuk?
Who's gonna chase Kachuk?
Oh,
Oh, something just happened.
there
I'm
goes
sorry.
some
There's-
memorabilia.
some memorabilia this-
No, that was Matthew Kachuk. He just broke into the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's me. I just moved. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Who's gonna get assigned Kachuk? That's a good question.
Listen, they're not afraid.
I don't really know.
They're not afraid.
I
But
can't really
I'll tell you
answer that.
something. I'll tell you something. Truba's going to be on the ice every time he's on the ice.
Yeah, that's certain.
That's for sure. That's
Personally, I think Rempe's getting a lot of ice time.
No, I think Rempe will be sent out when Florida starts smashing. When Florida starts smashing everybody,
for sure. Yeah, exactly.
then they're going to be like,
Exactly.
"Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's right. So
and they're
going to
send
answer to
him
him.
out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
But Florida's going to be smashing all game long. That's what they do.
I look. Okay. So again,
But the bigger question, we talk about Kachuk. Who's going to fucking keep up with Barkov?
Dude, that kid, I'm telling you, he's the most underrated player in all of the league put together.
Is
like
he,
the whole,
though?
the whole.
Is
Yes,
he
he is.
underrated?
No, he's so
I
underrated.
consider him an elite player.
You do.
He's not underrated.
Nah, when we talk about, if I tell you, name me the top 10.
He might be
players
in the
league.
top 10 players of the
Yeah.
league.
If I tell you're not mentioning him. You're going to tell me McDavid. You're going to tell
He
me
just
Draisaitl.
won the
Doesn't matter what he
Selke, no?
won. I don't know.
Was it the Selke? he
I don't
won?
know. Yeah, I
I
think
think
you're
it
right.
was-
I think you're right. Yeah.
Dude,
Anyway.
He's
just-
There's your recognition right
he's a
there.
monster.
He's a beast. I think he's such a great hockey player. So
It's a
smart.
Patrice Bergeron type player.
So smart. So smart. It's unbelievable.
With-
So again, Mike.
with
I-
more offensive upside. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shesterkin or Bob? No, go on.
That's a hell of a
That's why we
battle.
do this podcast, right? Because we have fun.
Goalies.
I'm giving, like, they're both incredible, but I give Bob the nod.
Okay, so Bob, right?
Yeah.
So in the back, you got Fox and Trouba on one side. I'm just gonna go with two. Fox and Trouba on one side. And you got Montour and what's his name?
Ekblad.
And Ekblad on the other side.
Well, skill-wise, I give it to Florida.
Beast-wise.
Anger-wise, I give it to
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
the other
Okay, so
two.
we're 1-1. Okay.
Yeah.
Up front, I'm gonna give you three. So you have the little French kid Lafreniere. You have Kreider, who's a fucking monster, and you have Panarin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just giving you three. And on the other side, we have Reinhardt, we have Kachuk, and who we're gonna put in there, and we have Barkov. Or you're gonna put
Yeah, Barkov. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're not even getting into Verhaeghe.
No. For Verhaeghe,
Fucking-
look, I left out some New York.
Zibanejad,
Yeah, I
yeah,
left out
yeah.
Zibanejad. I'm gonna leave out Verhaeghe. Look,
I give it. I because of the
I can't
aggressive
wait.
nature,
I can't wait.
I got to give it to Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of everything else that we're talking about, right? Because we're talking about this.
I
and
don't
the
know that
meanness and the-
Panarin is amazing.
Yeah, but not
But
that he
him
gets-
and Matthew
Yeah, that's not
Kachuk,
happening.
you're dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You're
agree.
dead.
I've said it. I think I said it last episode, and I'll say it again. in 7, I could see that series. That series going to 7 games.
Wow.
And the other one, Dallas, is going to 6.
You know what?
Really?
I actually agree.
You giving the Edmonton Oilers?
I'm
Really?
giving them a chance.
You
It's
know
going
what?
to
I
6.
agree with you on both.
I'm not saying who's winning.
Wow.
No,
I'm
but
just
a
saying
7 and
it's
6.
going 7 and 6.
7
That's
and
how
6.
it's going.
7 and 6.
Really?
I put money on it already. So
I can
Yeah.
agree with you on that. But as far as where it goes, look, Edmonton's going to need the hockey gods. It's just the way it is. And on the other side, New York's going to need to really toughen up because they're going to get hurt.
Toughen
They're
up?
going to get
Okay.
hurt.
I think they're fucking tough, guys.
Yeah.
I think it's
You're
going to be a
gonna
bloodbath.
I guess in a week we're all sitting down here again, or the
I
week,
can't
week and a
wait.
half, 2 weeks, sitting down. We're going to discuss the final.
Yeah.
Correct.
And just on a, if it ends up being Florida and Dallas, that's a
Jesus
bloodbath.
Christ.
That's just
Oh
going
my
to be
God.
pure
Oh my God.
violence for
That's just-
however many games, you know?
But
Wow.
you know what? New York or Dallas, New York or Florida
Oh yeah, yeah.
is going to be a bloodbath with Dallas,
Yeah.
dude. It's going to be a crazy finals. Let's just say that.
Good luck to them all, man. Because
Yeah.
this is why we do this, man. Because I love man. I could watch this. You
know-
know what? Tonight there's no games. I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We-
I'm fucking
I'm
like
like-
withdrawing.
I'm like, what the hell? I'm getting
It's
withdrawal
like,
here.
we don't even talk about the veterans like Pavelski over there in
No,
Dallas.
I
We don't
I
even-
told you.
Okay,
I just
but
mentioned a few. I
guys-
can't mention the whole team.
like,
Look, I want to give some credible, like some attention to some of these guys that didn't get anything.
Honorable
right?
mentions.
Honorable mentions.
mention, yeah.
Robertson on Dallas
yeah.
scores how many
kid.
goals a
How
season?
about the kid?
All right, scores a bunch of goals a season, and he was blocking fucking shots like a champ, dude. I remember at the end of the game, I think you heard Robertson with a block like 5 times. I was like, what the
Because
fuck?
Yanni, I told you when you're playing in the national any sport,
All right, Logan Stankoven.
Oh, yeah.
Another one. All right,
the kid. What's the kid's name?
He's a kid.
Thompson.
Beast
What's his
mode.
name? What's his name?
Wyatt Johnson.
Wyatt Johnson.
Wyatt
John
Johnson.
Thompson. Sorry.
Did you
Johnson.
guys see him take the puck during the fucking power play of the Colorado Avalanche and just hold it there for 45 seconds, like fucking around with it?
Yeah.
Listen, guys. They got it. They got it. Look, what a game. What a game. It's hockey, man.
It's been very
This is what
entertaining.
I'm telling you. They say it's the hardest trophy to win, and I totally agree. You know, I totally agree.
Did you guys see Nathan McKinnon at the end of that series?
yeah.
That look he had in his eyes,
Yeah,
dude,
wow.
looked like he was gonna break everything in his
Oh,
path.
well, that's because he's one of the guys left that plays
I felt so bad for
plays
him.
for the
Makar,
jersey. You
too.
know what I mean?
He
Makar,
does.
Makar didn't have a good series.
But in fairness, just they have a ring.
yes, I know.
He wants
No,
more,
no,
but
of
at
course.
least he
Yeah,
has
but
one.
He wanted
Might,
to
you
win
know.
one for his buddy, Joe.
yeah.
Jonathan Drouin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he had a few good chances to end it. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God, Mimo
well,
might fucking burn the place down.
No, I'm already. Look, now we're gonna switch subject. And we're gonna go back to that
Oh,
thing that
okay.
got me fired up. But anyway, whatever.
Here we go.
No. So anyway, guys, I guess in a week and a half, we're back here, and we're gonna be discussing the final.
That's right.
All right. So
But there's a
Uh,
few other things to discuss.
absolutely, go ahead. Segue.
Sick.
Yeah,
Like
let's
that,
go.
like right
Let's-
in. We should put a sound effect in.
Let's
We'll-
segue. Yeah, you do the sound of. Where's that thing?
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. What?
Yeah. So let's talk about the rumors a swirling.
Okay. What rumors you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, which one? You talking about? You talking about 16 in Toronto again?
16.
You want to
The
get me?
Mitch Marner.
You want to get me angry again?
No,
okay.
but we don't have to talk about his play. We already know.
Okay.
Let's talk about the rumors swirling, the fact that everybody in the league sees like it's just imminent that he's out of there.
Of course, Mike. You
So-
can't go back.
So the
to
question is, where and for what? Where
that. Listen.
and for what?
Okay. You want my opinion? If I'm GM, I'm calling Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. I'm calling Chicago. I'm calling Nashville because Nashville's been interested already. I'm calling Chicago. I'm calling Nashville. I'm calling Montreal.
Fuck no, I don't want him.
Yeah, well, thank God you're not the GM. Right? So I'm calling Montreal.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you who for what, and I'm going to give you my explanation for all of them. Okay.
Go ahead.
So Nashville, I'm asking for Saros
Right.
because we need a goalie. All right, and we even have money left over. Okay,
Wow.
so yeah, that's what it is.
Toronto has money. That's a
Yeah,
first.
which, I'll probably fall off or whatever. Yeah, so I'm asking for Saros. That goes without saying.
Okay.
And me personally, I do it 1 for 1. I don't care. Just get him out of here. Get that. Look, Mike. They introduced Berube today,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit won't cut it with Berube.
No,
It's
Brube.
official?
And
Yes.
Oh yeah, he
yeah,
got the
of
job?
course, yeah, of
Okay,
course.
okay.
Yanni, where the hell have you been, man?
Dude,
No.
I don't care about the coaches and all
Well,
that shit. I care about
you should.
hockey.
So that shit that won't fly with. Like, look,
No.
and everybody's gonna say, "Oh, but Berube, listen, guys, Berube, besides winning that cup, and I don't know what you besides winning the cup, his coaching stats are not the greatest. They're not the greatest.
But what was the teams he had? That's the question, right?
Yeah, but look, man. Look, he's not. He's not the winningest coach in the world.
But it's
Like,
not
if
about
you want
him
to go
being
with that,
winning.
Kendall was the better guy.
No, but you know what? It's not about winning. It's about a culture change.
That's right.
That's
So
what
that's
it's
what I'm
about.
saying. That's where I was going with this.
But Kenville's not coming back into the league.
He's got to do what he's got to do. He's
It's
got to go
done.
do that. Whatever that community service
No,
shit. Whatever
it's,
the hell
it's
it's
not
called.
happening, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
So
not coming back.
So that's what I'm saying, Mike. Okay, so that shit doesn't jive with Berube. Look, man, he made Jordan Cairo cry.
Yeah.
You remember? I
Yeah.
understand. He's a kid, right? I get it. Look, and I'm not trying to shit on Jordan Cairo because I know what it's like, man. I remember I had some coaches that would fucking shit on me, whatever, And I got, I ran home crying a couple times. But it's true. But that's what we were, But Berube, that Marner shit, bro, that's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it.
He won't play for him. It's not going to
No,
happen.
Lilligren with those stupid mistakes. Dude, that's not going to cut it.
We talk about a Marner no movement clause, right? We talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But if I'm Mitch Marner,
Yeah, I want out too.
yeah, and this is that,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, no, I have
The
to
thing
go.
is, he has
You
to,
know what I mean?
pick up his family and whatever. and his wife,
I
whatever.
don't see it happening, dude, with Berube.
No. Well, look, you never
No,
know.
but even if Marner's gone,
No, we're way before.
that
Look, Yanni, that's why I was so upset last week, and I swore like a sailor, because you hear these players come out, you hear Tavares, and you hear Willie. Oh, we're right there, dude. Look in the mirror because you're not even close to being right there. Okay, there's right there. You know who's right there? The Florida Panthers are right there. You know who's right there? The Dallas Stars are right there.
yeah.
Right? They're right there. The New York Rangers are right there. The Edmonton Oilers are right there. They're right there.
Well,
They're there.
mine is the goalie, but yeah.
So they're one guy away.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, they're one guy away.
Yeah, so that statement
That's-
of we're a guy away
Thank
would be
you.
very true for
Thank you,
Edmonton.
Mike. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Right.
These 4 teams that are there, they're right there. You are not even close to right there.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if I'm Mimo from out here, if I see that you have zero goaltending, you've had zero goaltending for minimum 10 years. Minimum.
Yeah.
Okay, that's because I'm being nice. Okay, you have 0 D. So we're talking. So goalie, we're talking one. We're talking. Okay, let's just be nice and say 2 D, right? And then besides your top 6 in Toronto, what do you have on the 3rd and 4th line?
Nothing.
So that's another 6 guys, correct? So 3 and last time I checked, 3 and 6. I carried a 9. It's 9 guys, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right? You're right there. You're right there.
Like Mimo.
Dude, take responsibility for your actions, okay? Be a captain, be a real captain. Or you know what? You want to be a man? Take that fucking shit off your shirt. I'm going to start swearing again. Take that shit off your shirt and hand it to Austin Matthews.
He's not going to be a better captain.
It's a change of this.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. Yanni, listen to
No,
me.
man, it
yes,
doesn't.
It does. Yanni, it does. When it's... Yanni, look. and to
This is
me-
why you guys are never going to win the cup.
No. This is not why. No, this is not why. I'm telling you why. A change is a change. That is a change because when it's a new voice, okay. Now, in my opinion, it's got to start from the top. What would you say last podcast? You said it stinks from the head up, right?
Yeah.
From the head down. Excuse me.
Yeah, head down.
Right. Okay. To me, the problem is upstairs. You got to get rid of Shani because if he's there, but to me, it tells me that the plan is the same.
Yeah, it's a shiny plan.
Exactly. So it's not going to change anything. So now we have 2 new opinions, right? We have Tree Living because last year he couldn't do anything, the poor guy.
Yeah.
Right? And we have Berube.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 2. Now you got a captain, that's 3. 3 different changes, Yanni. It changes something in the room. It changes. If the
I
players
don't
are
see it,
changed.
man.
Well, I'm going to prove it. We're going to have this conversation again
I hope
in
so.
8 months, okay? Because
hope so.
there's going to be changes. There has to be changes.
Well, there has to be
Because if you go into next season with the same team, then Yanni, I'm here. I'm telling you, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Look, the whole Berube thing, it hasn't even happened yet. And I just, dude, he won't be able to do nothing with
No,
this team.
not with that team. But that's what I'm telling you. There's going to
You know,
be change.
look at St. Louis when he got there, okay?
Yeah.
Who did they have?
The same. Yeah,
They
they
had
had
Pietrangelo.
Shen, they had Petrangelo. The
You know how
goalie,
much
what's his name,
heart-
Binnington.
you know how much heart and
that's
grit
what
there
I'm
was?
telling you. There has to be change.
Yes, but giving
We're
it to
saying the same
Austin
thing, bro.
Matthews, giving it to Austin Matthews will not help you.
To me, it does help because it's a
To
different voice.
you, but it's not going to help the players.
Well, the different players that are going to be there. It's different. It's a different voice, Andy. I'm
we'll
telling
see.
you, you're underestimating what that means. You are underestimating what that means. And you
We'll
know what
see.
else they need, in my opinion? Some leadership. They have zero leadership.
Yeah, that's why
0.
I'm saying you bring a real leader in and you give him the seat.
No, you can't do that. You can't. Let's bring in whatever and give him the seat. You can't do that.
Why?
It's because it's Matthew's team.
Could you imagine though? Just humor it for 2
Yeah.
seconds. bringing in Sid.
No, it's
Could
not
you?
happening.
But could you
They're
imagine?
already talking about extending him for next year.
Who's that? Sid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike. He's not going nowhere. Sid's
Okay,
not
but
going.
now let me ask you another question.
Well, I was
getting
going to
re-
tell you. Okay, go
Oh yeah,
ahead.
who's the other?
Okay,
like,
no, okay.
yeah,
So that's just to
that's
start.
the
okay?
Nashville thing.
That's the Nashville. Okay.
Now you said
decide,
you'd
okay.
also offer him
Chicago.
to Chicago.
Because is he a good playmaker? He's absolutely. He's a fantastic playmaker.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. You have that kid there now, right?
Bedard.
Bedard. You want him to be the Bedard that they're because to me, I don't know, man. I don't see it. Look, I could be dead wrong. In
He's
2,
got
3, 4
talent.
years, I'm not saying he has no talent. Is he generational guy like everybody's saying that? Is he? I don't know. Is he?
Jury's still out.
Yeah. Is he fucking McDavid? No.
No.
I don't
No.
know, but every guest we had asked if he's the real thing, I think including Jeff Krzakos,
Jeff Krzakos said
he
is
said
the real
he's
thing.
the real deal.
That's why I said, as of right now, I don't see it.
No.
Okay, I could be here in 2 years and say, you know what, I was dead wrong.
No.
His
Okay.
support cast needs to
Yeah.
improve.
So can he pass the puck? Yeah. This kid, pass him the puck. Let him do.
Yeah.
Let him do the Bedard thing. And the other team I said is Montreal, and I know you guys are crazy. You think I'm nuts. Okay. I know it's going to take a lot more than this, but I want Josh Anderson. I want him in Toronto. I want him in Toronto. I want him in Toronto. Okay. The
Okay,
kid.
what else?
Can we agree that he needs?
He
He
needs to
needs-
change
he
his
needs- he
scenery.
needs a change.
100%.
He needs a change. Okay, so give us one of those 2 defenseman kids that you have, that like the Harris or whatever. I want Josh Anderson, Harris, and a draft pick because God knows you have how many you have 10 whatever next year.
It makes sense.
Okay.
But if I'm the GM, I'd say I don't want a player like that. But that's me.
Okay.
well, you
That's
know,
Yanni, but that's a lot of GMs.
hockey
Yeah.
wise, what you're saying actually makes sense.
Makes
Yes.
a lot
I
of
agree
sense,
with
of
you.
course. Of course.
But what I'm seeing is from Kent Hughes' perspective.
That's not the player I want.
Well, that and also the financial aspect, right? Like,
Yeah, but if you're getting rid of 3 of those contracts,
no, I know,
Doesn't
but,
matter.
but
It's
to
the
lock up $11 million in
Fuck
your
that.
You have
payroll.
it, Mike, you guys have it. You have all
Yes, but
kinds.
the point is,
Yeah, but
As a
why
matter of
wouldn't I
fact-
give it to somebody more effective?
exactly.
You're,
Why wouldn't
you're
you give
totally
it to?
right. You're
Yeah.
totally right. You're totally right.
I'd rather give
I'll
it
tell
to
you why.
somebody more impact.
I'll tell you why.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because you have your 3 guys locked up, right? So you don't need the money for
Who's that
Suzuki.
now?
You don't need the money for Suzuki. You don't need the money for
Caulfield.
Caulfield. And you have Matheson for another 2 years, whatever. Right? Those are your 3 guys.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. And probably Caden Gooley, I guess, is in there
Mike,
too.
getting
Caden
moved.
Gooley, I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
guys, I'm telling you, he's gonna move.
I have a feeling too.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that too. Okay,
Yeah.
those are the 3 teams. Those are the top of my head.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure there's gonna be all kinds of other teams. in
But
the
wait,
league.
who would you ask for from Chicago?
I don't know.
Draft
Picks, I guess. Picks.
Seth Jones?
Yeah, because you're gonna have to eat money.
Yeah,
So Seth Jones, because they're giving him 7-8 million over there.
yeah.
He's finished. But no, it doesn't. It
Money
doesn't
for
work.
money, money for money.
Yeah, it's not player for player anymore.
Look,
the
ma-
last
maybe
player for
it sh-
player trade I think happened in my lifetime, the last 20 years, is the last one that happened with Middlestad for Bowen Byram, right? Is
Yeah,
that it?
right, yeah.
Because they needed a D. These guys needed a forward. He's my problem. This is your problem. You know what?
Well, you know what?
Switch problem. and-
Middlestad played well for Colorado.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's for one time in the last 20 years, I think.
Yeah.
It was player for player. It wasn't, hey, take my money or take my problem. You know what I mean?
The problem is the Seth Jones thing. It's just kind of
It's too little too late.
well,
man.
it's that, and it's also like you're unloading 11 million, but now you're taking on 8, so you're really only unloading 3.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
really
but
what
Mike,
comes
but
down to,
It's a
right?
start.
Yeah.
It's better
But
than nothing,
maybe a
man.
change of scenery
Yeah.
would help the kid.
Yes, it would. It would help him. That's why I said I want Josh Anderson. He needs a change of scenery.
He does.
The
But I'm
kid,
saying
what do you have?
Seth
8
Jones.
points
Seth
last year, 8
Jones as
goals.
well.
Sorry.
I think Seth Jones too.
Seth Jones, he
He
made a
was a
mistake.
hell of a
signing there.
D-man.
He made a mistake signing there. Seth Jones. Seth Jones made a big mistake signing in Chicago. He made a big mistake.
Was it signing or was he traded?
No, he
He
signed. there.
signed
He
everywhere.
signed.
I
there.
believe he signed.
He signed.
I
there.
could be wrong.
He signed there. He signed there. Anyway, so that's just part
Okay.
of it. Okay.
But then the second stage of this question,
Yeah.
number 91.
What about him?
Now, did you let him play out the last year, or do you move him?
Tampa's gonna move him.
No.
Oh,
You're
Tavares.
91.
Okay. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
Stamkos because that was the big story today.
He was acquired in a package from Columbus.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I thought he signed there.
Yeah. So 91, Toronto 91. Do
You
you
have to-
do you let
Mike,
it give
you
him the
have-
last year, or do you
have-
let him
no,
go?
you have to visit it, and you have to. He's not gonna do it.
Well, it's his last year.
Yeah,
right?
he's not gonna do it.
Now,
He's
do
not
you
gonna-
wait till the trade deadline?
No, even at the trade down, he won't do it. He won't do it, Mike. He won't do it. He's gonna pick up his family, his children, his wife. This guy, and I could be dead wrong. I could be talking out of my ass. Okay, this guy signed with Toronto, knowing that he's gonna play here his 7 years, 8 years, whatever the hell he got. Okay, and he thought he was already gonna win a Stanley Cup here, right? With Marner, Matthews, and Willie, right? He thought he was gonna win a cup,
Yeah.
right? And then he was gonna retire like a champ, and he was gonna have a job in Toronto. That was the plan. And I could be dead wrong. I could be talking out of my ass. But if I'm John Tavares, that's what I think. That was the plan.
Right.
Okay, dude, your plan,
It didn't work.
it didn't fucking work. Okay, it didn't work at all. Okay, but if I'm tree living, you have to at least visit it. You have to go and say, listen, dude, I gotta move you. Is there anywhere you would go? Anywhere,
To be
even back to
fair,
New York?
He'd go back to the island.
Maybe
I think he would.
because he's probably
Are
got.
you out of your mind?
He'd go.
The fans would torch him, bro.
I think Lou would love to have him back.
Yeah, probably, but the
Yeah, but-
fans, dude.
And I think Patrick would like to have him too.
No, because Patrick is not that kind. Patrick wants this, man. No, man, no.
But you know
Patrick
what?
is a different coach.
Tavares, of all those 4 guys that you have, Tavares of those 4 has the most heart.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
You're right about that.
Yes.
You're right
He
about
does.
that. You're right about that. But when it comes to the nitty gritty, Mike, it doesn't show up. They're scared.
I agree with
they're
you.
scared, Mike.
But he
They're
is a
scared.
heart player.
Yes, Mike. Look, did you see Sam Bennett? We were talking about the Sam Bennett, the punch in the face.
Yeah.
Who do you see in Toronto doing that?
You don't.
Ryan Reeves.
Again,
He punches
Max,
people in the face.
maybe Max Domi.
Oh, yeah,
maybe.
Max Domi. Definitely Max
Maybe.
Domi.
okay, right?
Maybe.
Max?
Yeah, Max.
Is Max your difference maker? Is
No.
Max gonna make you win?
No,
a cup?
no, no.
So
He's an
that-
energy
You understand
player.
my point?
That's what he is.
So that's, you're asking me what the changes will be.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a big believer that, like what you said, the top. If Shanahan is still there, to me, this is my opinion,
Nothing changes.
nothing changes because the plan is the same.
The Shanna plan.
And
You know what the
and-
problem is, though? I know we've covered this in previous episodes. It's the whole MLSE thing, right?
Yes,
So
of
my
course.
question is this: does MLSE give Shanahan the reins,
No.
or do they tell him you do what we tell
Absolutely.
you?
Absolutely.
So if that's the case,
I'm
you
telling
could
you,
put
Mike,
Scotty Bowman there,
doesn't ma- you
and it
could
won't
put
matter.
8.
And that's why Scotty Bowman told them no.
That's right. You could put 8 Scotty Bowmans there. It's not gonna happen. You know why? Because his hands are gonna be tied.
So the problem really is
Look,
from the head
there's all
down.
kinds of rumors that Dubas, as much as I can't stand him and everybody hates him, right? There's
couldn't deal with
rumors.
them, right?
There's rumors that the deal was already made for Marner,
Yeah, and that's why they threw
and
him.
they shit on it. And they said, and they're like, you got to get out of here. Because why? Because we're clashing now. Because my Shana plan, whatever, right, is clashing with you. Now they had Keith Pelly on last week saying, "Oh, things are going to change and there's going to be accountability." Well, it's good. It's good to say it, but show me. And that's why I'm saying. But the Berube, look, Berube's record, like I said, is not the greatest.
No,
It's-
but I think a guy
everybody
like
don't expect the fucking parade next year.
But I think a
Take a
guy
pill.
like Berube
He's going to make
had-
you answer for it.
No, but yeah, exactly. The fact that he took the job, he must have been given some assurances.
He said it today. He said that we're going to sit down with Tree Living, and we're going to discuss what's needed.
There you go.
What's needed. And I'm telling you, if I can see this from Montreal, right? There's a lot that's needed. 7 down, they have nothing. Zero, okay? As much as Cali Yarncroke works hard, dude,
Yeah.
you're going to win with a fucking Cali Yarncroke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kid Robertson, he tries and tries and tries and tries, but he can't hit the side of a barn.
Yeah.
Right? You can't. You just can't. Can't do it. Now, we have a couple of up-and-comers that I really like. I like Matthew Nyes. I like the Bobby McMahon kid. Big kid. Plays tough.
McMahon's a beast.
Okay.
Benoit.
Yeah. So maybe that's 2. Okay, so you got 2.
Is
Right?
Benoit, right?
Yeah, but Ben was playing D. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're missing 4 guys. The D, in my opinion, the D is got to be, like, I don't think Brody's coming back. I don't think Gio's coming back.
Are they both free agents?
They're done, yeah.
Of course, Muzz is gone. Obviously.
Muzz.
He's long gone.
Yeah, but
Muzz is long gone.
you got a certain Riley. That's where you're.
Yeah, and even at that, I'd move him. I'd move him. Like,
It's a big contract
No, not really.
for a D man.
Yeah, it's not
It's
that big.
expensive.
It's not that big. It's not that big. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Again, guys, whatever. Anything else before we go? We always keep sticking to the Leafs.
We had spoke about Kenny Gooley. We might as well finish off with that.
Yeah, the Caden Goldie thing. He's not going to last here, this kid. He's not going to last here. I'm telling you, man. He's
I
already
see-
had a major injury. He can't stay healthy. And you can get some pieces for him now.
His value's high right now.
Yeah, right now. And the same thing with Matheson.
Well,
Matheson is going to... Sorry. When these kids that you have now, they're going to be at their peak. Matheson is going to be going the other way. He's going to be coming,
Getting older.
Yeah. So, do the
Yeah.
Scotty Bowman thing. Trade him while they're hot.
Well, there's a lot of rumors that if that Lindstrom kid is not available, they're willing to trade the pick.
I heard that too.
That's what they're
Wow.
saying. All right.
Wow.
So if Ken Hughes is willing to do
He's
that,
so smart, that fucking guy.
dude, if he's willing to do that, and he pulled the shit that he did with
Yeah.
Kirby Doc
With
and
Kirby Doc, yeah.
drafting
Maybe he's got his eye on somebody.
drafting Slav.
Maybe he's
might.
got his eye on somebody,
might.
man.
Dude,
He might.
he's got something under his. I don't know,
Listen,
man.
and we watched the draft. None of us expected that Kirby Doc thing to go down with Romanov and that whole shit.
No.
None of us.
Especially
I'm like,
Romanov.
what? Yeah, they loved him. They
I-
loved him.
If I
Fan
rem-
favorite.
If I remember correctly, when we had Mitch on here, he said he expects a move at the draft, a big
Yeah.
one
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Kent. He
So-
said it himself.
Wow. Wow,
Remember,
wow,
if
wow,
you
wow,
recall.
wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be a nice draft, man.
Yeah.
That's,
Before we go, one
Yeah.
last thing. I just want to revisit the Morgan.
Riley.
No, excuse me. The Mitch Marner thing for
Yeah,
1 second.
go ahead.
There was one other rumor that surfaced today
Okay. shoot.
about him going to the new Utah team
Yeah.
for Logan Cooley. Now,
And Alex Kerfoot.
yeah, but Logan Cooley. Now, they have the cap space, that's for sure. It's a new team, right? What do you think?
He's going to be buried there, and then he's going to be
We
joined.
spoke about
then
this
he's
before.
Gonna, then he's going to be joined by Austin Matthews in 5 years. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying, what do you think about Logan Cooley in Toronto?
They're going to have to give more.
Yeah.
They're going to have to give. They're going to have to give more.
Well, Logan Cooley is projected to be something
Yeah,
hot.
but projected. You know what?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Projected.
He's
The
a
kid's
center,
good.
if I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
mistaken.
a
And
kid's
also,
good.
it also occupies the spot if Tavares is out, right? Like, because now
Yeah.
he's up the middle. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I don't know.
He's
He's young. He's a big prospect. I don't know.
you know what? They're going to have to give more.
I think it was Lawson Krause,
And a second
Logan
rounder.
Cooley, and a second rounder.
Yeah.
And it
I
was.
think I saw that.
He was right after Slav. He was number 2 pick.
He's a good kid. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's a great player.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, again, like I said, to me, I would move him because it's 8 years now, dude.
You have to get rid of him.
You can't come back. You can't. That fan base is gonna lose their freaking mind.
Well, think about the Utah
That'd be a good
owner
thing.
for a second, who's inheriting a team like that.
Yeah.
If he's like, I can bring in a 100-point player,
yeah.
you might see that as value.
Mike, they're gonna want him.
to
Look,
selling
the
I'm
team.
not saying he
Hold
can't
on.
play in the league, the kid. That's not what I'm saying. By
Because Utah's
far.
not going to the playoffs. We know
No,
that.
No, not even
So,
close.
but if I can bring a guy that's going to put asses in the seats because he's
Yeah.
a 100-point player,
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
I might do it.
Is he still going to be an 100-point player playing with those guys? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Well,
You
he's
don't got
he's not Kyle
Nylanders.
Connor,
You,
right?
you
over
don't
there?
got Matthews.
Kyle Connor,
Not Kyle Connor. Sorry, the guy in Arizona. What's his name? Their main
Clayton
scorer.
Keller.
Clayton Keller,
Keller.
not
He's a
Kyle
hell of a
Connor.
player.
Clayton Keller.
Yeah,
There,
I'm like,
sorry.
The one that Kyle Connor.
Hell
I
of
got
a player,
lost.
but he's not Austin Matthews.
Yeah, but I mean,
Look, I don't know, man. Look, all I know is that they need to change. And it's got look, Matthews and Willie are not going nowhere.
yeah.
The only two guys that are gonna move is them two, but they have to be talked to because there's no movement clause. And unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't make it up. You can't. It's not like it used to be, man. Now you have to go and baby them and change their diaper. Would you please go to
Famous
Utah?
line from Chris Nyland. I
Yeah.
don't change diapers.
Dude, that's what. Unfortunately, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys. So time. The clock on the wall says it's time to go. So, episode 44. This was right.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
guys, again, drop us a line. Tell us what you think. It was a lot more calmer today, right? Wasn't it? Right? I kept
Yeah,
my
not too
cool.
much swearing.
I didn't swear. Well, not much, but whatever. I
I should
was
start
chill.
beeping it all
man.
out, huh?
You're crazy, dude.
The whole
You're
episode.
gonna be playing keyboards. You're gonna be like John Lord of Deep Purple playing keyboard. Anyway, so guys, again, give us a shout or give us a listen, give us a follow. Tell us what you think, and we'll do this again next week.
Yeah, and a big thank you to our sponsors again.
Always, Unrivaled and Audio Technica. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. Have a good
one, boys.